Listen, there are three type of people in this world: those who watch things happen, those who wonder what happened, and then those who make things happen. Which one are you? If you're like me, you're making it happen every single day. Listen, I'm Rahima Stevens, your host. Welcome to the Winner Circle 365. Listen, where we pursue passion and we live on purpose. I hope that you have clicked the subscribe button on this YouTube channel, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed in the content that is coming across the video. I know many of you are like, well, why is her videos not long? But listen, the statistics say you only remember 10% of everything you hear anyway, so I'm giving you the 10%. Short and sweet. I'm dropping it like it's hot right now so that you get what you need and you can spend more time doing what you need to do to get where you want to be. And I love it. Listen, I am ready. It's March Madness. I've got my UCLA shirt on because UCLA women's basketball is doing it big in the NCAA tournament. And this is my alma mater. For those of you who don't know, I used to play basketball for UCLA. I used to play professionally overseas in Australia and Greece and the WNBA and for the Sacramento Monarchs. So, for those of you who don't know, listen, this channel is a community of winners. It's all about getting the wins in life that you want to see. And we're not just talking about money, we're talking about every area of your life. You are living on purpose. Nothing is just happens. It just doesn't happen. And you're like, well, I don't wonder how that happened. No, we are go-getters, goal setters, and we're making it happen. So listen, right around this time, while we're enjoying March Madness, we are also at the end of the first quarter of goal setting. Quarter one is getting ready to come to a close, the end of March. We start quarter two. This is not a fiscal year, but this is what I consider the end of the first quarter of your goals for the year. And so January, February, March is first quarter. And so, right around this time, no different than when you're watching on the TV, how the teams come at the end of the quarter, they're going to the huddle and they're getting their instructions. I remember those days. We go to the huddle at the end of a quarter and we're talking about all the things we're doing well, but we're also assessing about the things that's not going well and how we're going to change it in quarter two. So, that's where we're at right now. The end of quarter one, going into quarter two, right? And so, this is an opportunity for you to stop, assess, and adjust. All right, I'm gonna say that again. This is the time where you get with yourself, your spouse, whoever who you're working with in your goals. If it's just you, or if it's you and your spouse, or you and your family, whoever's holding you accountable, your mentor. Stop, assess, adjust. Listen, there's three questions you ought to be asking yourself during this time: is where am I? Where am I in relationship to my goals? The goals that I set at the beginning of the year, where am I? Am I seeing fruit? Am I seeing, even if it's a little fruit, it's okay. Maybe in some areas you're farther along than others. It's okay as long as you're moving in the right direction, right? Long as you're showing fruit. Where am I? What am I doing? And with what I'm doing, is it working? Am I seeing what I want to see or need to see from this area of my life? If you're not, it's okay. All right. First quarter is first quarter. We still have 3 additional quarters this year and another 9 months to get it right, because the end of the year is when you assess, am I where I want to be? Have I completed my goals? You can check them off the list, right? So go back to your goal list. First quarter, stop, assess, adjust. Where am I? What am I doing? And maybe what you're doing is not getting you the results you want, then you need to stop doing that if you're not getting the results you want. And maybe this is a new area for you. So maybe you need to seek out a mentor. Maybe you need to educate yourself more in this area. Maybe you need to find an instructor, go back to school. I mean, we talked about the things that you know you might need to do in order to gain the knowledge and understanding, the information. Information is powerful. Knowledge is power. So when you know and you own something, information, and knowledge, you can move forward by acting and acting on that knowledge to get to the places you want to get to the levels that you want to obtain the contract, start the business. Y'all know, I go back to some of my other videos. Listen, and it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Progress over perfection. Go back to some of my earlier videos. What areas should I be doing goal setting in? Well, you're late to the party, but welcome. Listen, there are 5 areas that you should be setting goals for your life. And you can go back to some of the videos to get those. You should be moving forward in such a way that by the end of the year, you're not the same person. Potentially, you should be closer, if not at, where you want to be by the end of the year. 12 months is not a long time, but long enough to get some work done. That might mean tighten up, again, time management. That might mean I've got to, say no. I've got to learn the art of saying no so that I can focus my attention on what's important. And usually we prioritize what's important, whether it's part of our goal plan or not. We prioritize what's important to us. That means we focus our attention, our time, and our efforts on those things that bring us closer to our goals. That's what I mean by prioritizing. So hopefully you are in this rhythm right now, because right now when you first started, you didn't know what to expect, but now we going into quarter 2, we should find a rhythm where we're spending our time on those things that make us better, stronger, faster, more productive, make us more money, streamline our life, simplify things, less stress, less drama. All that stuff got to go so that we become the best version of ourselves this year. Remember, we are pursuing passion and we're living on purpose. What are your passions? What is it you want to get out of life? Who is it that you want to bless? What do you bring to the table that makes everything and everyone around you better? What gifts, talents, and unique sets of abilities do you have that will impact somebody else's life significantly? We all have them. God has given them to us. We just have to discover what that is so that we can move in those areas. And I'm telling you, when you're moving with passion and you're living on purpose, things just seem to fall into place. It's work, but things happen. Contracts come, offers come, opportunities present themselves, doors will open, money will present itself in contracts, in job opportunities. It's limitless. It's limitless what can happen when you get in a flow. And you're in the flow of the will of God. Number one, I'm just going to put that out there. When you know you're flowing with the Lord, number one, but you're working. There's no way God could bless me with the things he has blessed me with, the contract, if I didn't have the credential. I went and pursued the credential because I had a passion for helping students become the best version of themselves, because I've always wanted to become the best version of me. Every year, I want to get better. I want to be better. I want to be different. I want to be stronger. I want to move in places where my influence is much larger. Hence, moving into a video concept like this with the podcast. There's so much we have to offer. What is God doing in your life that can make a difference for somebody else? And I'm going to tell you, the more you make a difference in others' life, I'm telling you, the opportunities are limitless, and God can expand your reach. And that also means more resources, both financial resources as well. Listen, stop, assess, adjust where needed. We're in quarter 1. We're getting ready to wrap up quarter 1, get ready for quarter 2. We're not going to do anything that's not fruitful. We're going to stop doing things that are unfruitful, and adjust to make sure we can be fruitful in those areas. If we need help, we're going to get help. We're going to get a mentor, an accountability partner, somebody that can help us, walk us through, help us to assess. Sometimes we can't see what others see, and we need another set of eyes and ears. And so if you need that, get what you need in order to be where you need to be. All right. So listen, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe, share these videos with somebody else who you feel like will be blessed by it. And we will see you on the next episode. This is episode 5. Where you at in the winner's circle? Where you at? Your goals. Answer the questions. Where am I? What am I doing? Is it working? And until next time, we'll see you next time. God bless. Peace.